Hello everybody, this is Scott, and today we'll be looking at Advanced SystemCare 7.3 Pro, and I'll be showing you some of the new settings that they have added and to configure your settings again in case you've forgotten from the past. 7.3 added additional features, and that include the security reinforce as well as improvements to older settings such as the scanner. They updated the IO bit uninstaller, and PC transfer was added to the program. But first of all, we have our classic settings over here. Nothing over here is changed within your configurations. In fact, if you go to your settings, it should literally be the same one. Make sure that you have your home page protection gone. This is fairly simple. Whatever you're using, Chrome, Internet Explorer, or Firefox, just make sure you have your default search engine selected and that it is the correct one. Now, there's not a whole lot of extra configuration needed here. In fact, nothing's really changed much about here other than the new feature, which was your security reinforced. This new feature is a checklist, and what it does is it allows a user such as you to see what these different settings are and why it is you should have them. I have all of mine on. I'm protected against all of these simple little threats. Risky accounts, Windows remote registry, login without using passwords, shares, blah 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 blah. The whole point about this is for you to have a simple and easy to use basically checklist to see that your computer is protected properly against common vulnerabilities or common just stupid settings to protect yourself against common attacks. However, some people would argue that you don't need all of these. You don't need the Windows firewall. If you have a better firewall, by all means, that's what you need to use. Then this setting shouldn't be on. If it is, it means that it's not able to check for the firewall and just ignore it. Now, the next things that you're going to want to look at are your Turbo Boost. Turbo Boost is always on for me. This saves so much RAM I'm not even beginning to mess around with. I'm saving 651.40 megabytes of RAM just for having this thing running. It cuts down on my computer, especially when I'm playing a game, and it just increases the overall performance, and I always have it running. As far as anything that you should really be looking for, the new driver booster that's been added here is quite an interesting thing. Again, it scans for drivers that are outdated. The thing about this is it's an outdated one. Driver booster's outdated along with IO bit uninstallers, so it's actually better for you to install it. See right here, it's better for you to install it through the site as opposed through this method. So I'm actually just going to close that. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be using these additional features. Driver booster, IO bit malware fighter, IO bit uninstaller, and PC transfer and game booster and smart defrag are all additional download programs that are, and you know what, we're just ignore it. We're just going to ignore all these ones that I keep forgetting, but the fact of the matter is that they're all additional things that are meant to be useful to you. Oh, thank you. I'm so worried about it. Yeah, thank you. Alright, man. The fact of the matter is you're here to use all these tools in one way, shape, or form, but a lot of them are also redundant. Ones that the toolbox contains about 20 plus tools worth of items, so you want to pick which ones are actually going to be important. The ones that I recommend you using if you don't have them installed already: IO bit uninstaller, driver booster, IO bit malware fighter if you don't have a decent antivirus, but you should really get 360 total security. Use your security reinforce, your home page protection. Smart RAM I'll use. Use your startup manager. Your not even smart defrag fits the list. And then that's actually about it that you really need. Pretty much these three boxes, security, clean, and optimize, are the ones that you're going to want to use. And the reason is all these extra little tools, like the shortcut fixer is already added in the thing. It's the shortcuts fix right here. Watch, if I click on it and I'm going to say scan for these shortcuts, it's going to say, okay, I'm going to look for shortcuts. Oh, look, I have no broken shortcuts. Good for me. I just have to, it's just that simple. It's clicking one button. I don't know why they have these additional features in the toolbox, but at the same time, I guess it would be great as a secondary download, such as the toolbox is special, and the fact of the matter is that it is not a this is not a part of this. It's actually basically a link to these items that it downloads, and then it puts them in temporary files. So it downloads all of these. Other than that, just keep using Advanced System Care like you have. We're waiting for the next release 7.4 so we can see the recent changes, and make sure you check out the review on my website. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.